In today's video, we are going to use wireshark to view network traffic. So this is objective is to capture and analyze local ICMP data in wireshark and capture and analyze remote ICMP data uh, in wireshark. So we need one PC an additional PC that is connected to the same network. But for this one, we will use the our laptop. So for this one, we should check our IP configuration or IP address and the MAC address of our laptop. So we will click the command prompt. So we will type ipconfig \all. So this will help to see the data. So this is the IP address of the laptop. But for our phone, we will ping the default gateway. And this is the physical address of our laptop. So we will check in Wireshark the physical address and this address. We're here in our settings or in our phone. So let's go. We should go to about phone and status information. So we can see here is the information we need. So let's try to uh, to Wi-Fi MAC address, then connect to our current network. And as we can see, if we toggle this one, we can see its IP address and its MAC address. So this is how we this is the device that we are going to ping for our experiment. For to we should use our phone to ping our laptop. So to do that, with this app called ping, we will open this app and we will type our default gateway. So which is 192.168.68.1. So this is the default gateway or the IP address we will use to ping our laptop. So we will tap start, and as we can see, our laptop is detected by this app, or it is pinged by our phone. Here in Wireshark Network Analyzer app, so we will click the Wi-Fi since these are the device that or the network that the two devices are connected. So we will click this one, and now we will try to ping our phone. So for this one, since we ping many times since it's not yet connecting properly, so we will ping the device, which is 192.168.68.101. So as we can see, we have a reply, and let's try to filter out using the this app. We will type the ICMP, and as we can see, the ICMP with protocols are being filtered. So we will try to select this one and click this second row, which is the Ethernet to with source and the destination. So as we can see, the IP address uh, is uh, shown for the destination and the source. So if we check for the IP address of the source earlier, this is the detected IP address, which is 0C96E69FC20B. So if we check on our command prompt, this is the physical address of our laptop, which is the source of uh, the ping or the packets that being sent to our phone. So I'll put the screenshot there for the comparison of our the MAC address of our phone, which is the MAC address here is 8AB0515313F2. So we can compare it that we can compare if the MAC address is correct or connected. So with this row, we can see this one is the MAC address of the destination, and the second part, which is this one, is the MAC address of our source of our experiment. So as we can see, there are some questions. Does the source MAC address match your PC interface? As we can see, it is matched. Does the destination MAC address in wireshark match your team member's MAC address? As we can see, if we check the device settings, the MAC address in wireshark and on the MAC address on our phone is matched. How the MAC address of the ping PC obtained by your PC? So, it is obtained due to the ICMP protocol as seen here, as it is listed here as the PC as the source or the one who sent the data, and the destination, which is the phone which the receiver of the data being sent by our source. So for the remote ICMP data, let's start to capture the data again. So as we can see, it is stopped. So we will try to start capturing packets again, and let's continue without saving. So let's try to ping a website. For this one, let's start with Yahoo. So let's see here. So ping, and the website's URL www.yahoo.com. So as we can see, it starts to ping the website itself, and this is the data we obtained or the traffic we obtained. So as we can see, the MAC address of the PC is used as a source. However, the destination address is a TP-Link, or which is the Wi-Fi or the router of our network. So this means that the uh, MAC address being detected is our router. However, when we check here the Internet Protocol version, we can detect the IP addresses. So, our source address, which is our laptop, is 192.168.168.107, and this is the IP address of Yahoo, which is 202.165.107.50. So this is the data we see. Next, let's try to ping Cisco network. So let's stop capturing this one. So let's ping this, restart this again, and let's try to ping Cisco network, which is www.cisco.com. So let's try. I have forgot the command. As we can see, the data of our the ICMP data is shown here on the background, and the Cisco network is being pinged. So let's check again. So comparing earlier, the MAC address is from our router as the destination link, since it is a global server, and our source MAC address is our PC, and the MAC address is for a router. But in terms of IP address, the source address, which is the same as we check, this is the packet of the IP address, and this is the packet of the destination address, which is selected here. So the IP address of our PC is the same as before, since we use the PC to ping the Cisco website, and the destination for the Cisco website is 23.41.228.223. So for the last one, for the given task, is to ping Google. So let's stop capturing the data, and let's try to ping Google. So let's record the data. Wait, let's try again. I mistyped something. So as we can see, we saw the ICMP protocol. Let's check. So for the destination, MAC address is same for our router, since it has a server around the Google is used as a server, and our source, which is our PC, is the same MAC address. And for the IP address, the source address, which is our laptop, is the same as earlier, but the destination address, which is the IP address of Google, is 142.250.66.36. So this is the IP address of Google. So for the packets, this is the packet of the IP address of Google, the IP address of the uh, RPC, the source MAC address of RPC, and the destination MAC address of our destination or our router, which is highlighted on this portion below. Why does wireshark show the actual MAC address of the local host but not the MAC address for the remote host? As seen earlier, that the destination MAC address shown as we ping these three websites, which is the Cisco, Google, and the Yahoo, is that the destination MAC address is from our router. Since this websites has servers all over the globe, therefore this data can pass through to any servers that being connected to this company. So that is why the MAC address of the local host is shown. So let's try to allow ICMP traffic through the firewall. So let's try this part 1. So let's go to control panel. We will type here, and then okay, let's see this side by side and adjust there. So systems and security, we will go to Windows Defender Firewall, we will go to advanced settings, so as we can see here, okay, let's minimize this one right there. Let's go to inbound rules, then new rule, as seen here, rule type, then click custom, and we'll click text. So in the left pane, let's go to the protocol and ports, and using protocol type, let's select ICMP. So for this one, ICMP v4, and let's click next. Verify that any IP address, so it is with, then from the remote access, click next and allow the connection. Apply to all profiles, so click next. This is we will name it as allow ICMP request, then click finish, and as we can see, this new rule will apply or allow the any connected device to receive ping replies from this PC. So now, to disable this new rule, we will click the inbound rules, and then we see this the new rule, allow ICMP request. Right click and let's disable the rule. So now this rule will not apply again. So if you want to delete this one, we will click delete. So we will not delete this for now. So that is how you delete error and this, and to create uh, IC uh, MP rule to allow this ICMP traffic through the firewall and how to disable it.